Just thank you very much. As he said, my name is Christopher Brauns, Sr. Just a couple of disclaimers and a little bit of history on this. I'm a federally licensed firearms dealer, so I have to make a disclaimer. This rifle has been demilled to Department of Defense 1903-83 standards. And in addition to that, it has also been demilled to Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms standards. So it is not technically a gun, even though it's fully functional, it has all the parts on it and so forth, and it's 100% authentic. So I can give this to him tonight without any background check or anything like that. and I don't care how enthusiastic he is, he'll never get a projectile out of this. But it's very rare when I get to have an honor like this. This is actually a three-part type gift. I hand select all the parts from all over the country. This is not just a gun. I put this together from other guns because of the tolerances that need to be had when you chrome something. So I have, and this is not about me, I'm just telling you the value of it. The process is very extensive. A dozen or so guns I take apart to find the right parts, all authentic, all matching. That's my contribution. I do all the stock work, I acquire the stock. I then have J.K. Maury, who was a son of his in the Corps Cadets, and he's at gold plating. And gold plating generously donates all of the chroming. Chrome is incredibly expensive. To chrome, a piece about that long is about $400. So they generally chrome the whole firearm by hand, piece by piece. Take every part apart, send it down to them. There's a person there that dips these things by hand. 50, 60, 70, 80 hours worth of work. They ship it all back to me, and then I have the good job of, again, checking all the tolerances and putting the gun back together again. The president of every sports store donated the case over here for you, young man, which will guard and protect this firearm. And one other thing I just want to mention about the background of this gun. Again, in my career as a firearms dealer, I've never seen anything like this in my life. What I'm about to tell you, I know from all the marks on the gun. Okay, remember that. Everything I tell you is from the marks on this gun. I know that Colonel Frank J. Atwood in the Remington factory inspected this gun. I know he fired it. Why? Because he marked it that he did. I know this gun was immediately shipped to the 7th Division in California when they mustered to go where? The Philippines with General MacArthur. I know this gun was with General MacArthur when they hit the beaches in Luzon. Why? Because it has the 17th Infantry Regiment's marks on it. And that's who he marched on that beach with. There's salt water damage to the bottom of the stock, and indicating that it was used in combat in a saltwater environment. The battalion, the division number 7, had the highest casualty rate of any division in World War II, because they were up against, in Luzon, the 16th Division of the Imperial Japanese Navy, who was sort of like, the 101st Airborne and the 82nd Airborne combined. The casualties were tremendous. The 17th Regiment, which is also on this, some soldier in that regiment with a penknife carved his division, his battalion, and his regiment on this gun. Okay, so I know where this gun was. Okay, I'll tell you where this gun was. This gun was in Luzon when the single greatest act of courage in World War II, according to many historians, took place. Private Thompson led 400 men of the 17th Regiment up a hill to attack a machine gun emplacement with bayonets. Those bayonets you guys got this afternoon. Private Thompson, with no orders, with his BAR in hand, runs up, leads the charge, personally attacks the pillbox, kills the enemy, but of course he's cut down himself. As he's dying on the ground, 20 of his men come up, trying to assist him, and at that point in time, a Japanese soldier, dying himself, throws a hand grenade into the midst of the 20 platoon that helped Private Thompson. Without hesitation, he rolls over and stuffs the grenade in his chest and dies. This firearm was there. I know this as a fact. The 17th Regiment was only about 1,500 guys. Somebody marked the 17th Regiment, and he was there, and I know this. This isn't Private Thompson's firearm, of course, but somebody in that brigade witnessed that. It's tremendous. There are 3 notch marks in this firearm, and we all know what those mean. Okay? We're not done yet. World War II ends. There was 92 divisions in World War II. Federal government cuts 88 of them down. There's only 4 divisions when Korea starts. One of them is the 7th Division. It was never demustered. And guess where this gun goes? This gun goes to Korea, again with MacArthur. It is the first American division to meet the enemy onslaught. Why do I know this? Because some soldier, again in a penknife, etched his battalion on this firearm. It's there. Soldiers don't do that as a joke. They do that for a reason. Okay, 1st Battalion, 7th Division, boom, Korea. There is another notch right next to that, indicating further action in Korea. So the point I'm trying to make here is that in my 40 years of assembling, disassembling, taking apart, working on virtually every single firearm you can imagine on this planet, I have never seen a firearm with this kind of provenance. I've got it through a contact of mine, and it is indeed a genuine, certified battlefield relic, which I am incredibly pleased